Hey, welcome, y'all. It's your girl, Latanya Michelle. How is my honey buns doing? For those who's tuning in for the first time tonight, because this is our second show, welcome, welcome. To those who is tuning in from the second show, welcome back. I hope y'all got something to eat and something to drink, because we're going to do what we did before, and we're going to have a good time. Listen, for those who's never seen City Singles live before, let me tell you what the show is all about. You know what? Let me do the same thing as I did on my last show. I'm going to bring my guests so she can hear it and y'all can see her facial expressions as she freaks out. That's what I love to do. Hold on, y'all. Welcome to my studio. Welcoming to my studio, Miss Zovisa Wells from Texarkana, Arkansas. Hold on.
Hey.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. Girl, you are so pretty to me.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous, so my face might be giving you all types of expressions right now because I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to expect.
Those are the best guests. Yeah. The ones who don't know what's going on. None of my guests, honestly, even when I interview the celebrities, they have no clue what I'm going to ask them or anything. And most of the time, I don't know what I'm asking them. I go by their energy. So we're all in this together. So it's okay. We're like family. So we're good.
We are.
So let me explain how the show works. Okay. So City Singles Live is my idea of a 2022 version of kind of like the Love Connection.
Okay.
We have Zovisa on here. I'm going to ask her all kinds of questions. And you, my audience, gets to come on and say, hey, I want to go out on a date with her. She sounds really interesting. So what'll happen then, you'll go to our website, The House of Love, City Singles tab, and you'll see Zovisa's picture, and it'll have a link where it says, I want to go on a date with her. There you'll submit a video or a write-up of why you think you would make a great date for her. Now, here's the interesting thing about City Singles. All our interviews are virtual, and our guests are from all over. The guy that I just interviewed was from Atlanta. I got somebody coming in from DC. I got somebody from North Carolina, and it's you. So it's kind of like, how do you date on this? So it's about being creative. So there's options. There's somebody in Texarkana that's waiting to shoot their shot with you that you don't know nothing about. That's going to see this and going to submit. Or there's somebody in Dallas or whatever. However, there might be somebody in Atlanta who may be interested in you. And so you might have to do a virtual date. Or there's people that's got money, dollars or whatever, who may say, I want to fly her in for a date, or I want to go there for a date. I mean, you got the option to say yes or no. I mean, you got the option, so whatever you're comfortable with, but that's the whole purpose of this. So after you all date, you'll come back together and tell us about how the date went.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yes. So if they're shady, you get to tell us about how shady they are. We're going to talk about it. I tell everybody who's watching, be serious. And it's just one day. It could turn into a relationship that ain't none of my business. I'm responsible for that one day. And also, whoever decides to take in a date, they pay for all the expenses.
Oh.
Yes, all the expenses. So, like I said, whoever decides, let's be real, like really be interested in her and everything, and you'll want to get to know her, and let's have some fun. Yeah. You ready, Zovisa?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I'm ready.
I promise you, I'll make it as comfortable as possible for you.
Okay.
So, tell us about you. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Texarkana, Arkansas.
Okay.
I'm sure some people might not have heard about Texarkana, Arkansas, but we're kind of like the borderline of Texarkana, Texas. Right across the street from one another. Also borderline Louisiana and, as I stated, Texas. Born and raised. This is my hometown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Zovisa?
I'm 37.
I'm getting old. I remember when you was little. You 37. Oh, I'm getting old.
I'm 37 years old. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. Okay. So Do you have any children?
Yes, I have one child. She's 14. My one and only.
So you don't want any more children?
No, ma'am. Now,
None?
well, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
If I meet someone and we get married and we had the conversation, our finances are in order, um, and we say, "Hey, let's have a baby," I will be open to that.
Okay.
I'm open to it,
Okay.
but if I don't, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm perfectly
Okay.
fine with not having any more children.
I love that. I love
Mhm.
that. So tell us a little about you, like your upbringing. Were you raised with both in the house with your mom and your dad?
Yes, yes. I was raised with both of my parents. Been married 52 years, long
Yes.
time. Married
Yes.
for a
I love
very
your parents.
they have been married for a very, very long time. Been together since they were high school, 16 to 17 years old. I grew up with my sister. Me and my sister are 11 years apart. So I was the baby. So my sister was much older than I was, but I was always the little sister that always want to hang out with the big sister. I had a good childhood growing up. A very, very good childhood. As I said, I had 11 parents. My parents were very supportive, loving parents. 52 years is a long time. That's how long they've been married. But they've
Right.
been together since they were 16 and 17. So you can only imagine that.
Right.
So I try to look for that in a relationship. Is someone that I consider that's my best friend. I can be with them that long, you know? So
So your dad is like your role model when it comes to men?
yes.
In a way. She said yes. She said
Right.
most part. Right.
For the most part,
She
yes.
said for the most part, yeah.
Yes, in a
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Yes, because he's a protector, he's a provider. He was a loving father, best father a girl could ask for.
Okay.
And that's what I look for. I definitely
Okay.
look for that. I look for someone who loves their family and put their family first. So
Okay.
that is definitely what I look for.
I
Hmm.
love that. I love that. So you do want to get married. Have you ever wait, first, have you ever been married before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
been married, and since my divorce, I've been single that long. So I've been single for almost 9 years.
Oh, you sound like me. We sound a lot alike. Oh,
Almost
okay.
9 years I've been single.
It's been that long. Oh my
It's been
gosh.
that long. Yes, ma'am. It's been that long. Yes. Mhm.
So why do you think that you've been single that long? What do you think the reason is?
Oh, um, I guess when you have had I don't know the best words to put it, but when you've had a difficult divorce, you
Mm,
trying to kind of take your time for yourself.
okay.
It took a while for me to get myself together
Okay.
mentally. It was
Okay.
mental for me.
Okay.
Um, and I was in the mindset that, because I felt like if I was to jump into another relationship, it wasn't going to be good because
Okay.
I was still carrying so much hurt,
Okay.
so I wanted to take time for me. And I'm sorry to be honest with you, Texarkana just does not have the available men. Either they're married, they're single,
Quality available man.
quality. Yeah, and I have a standard, but my standards are not high. But I do have a certain standard because I have a daughter. I think about my child. I have a daughter, and I would want for her to envision a good man to be there to show, showing her mother what a good man could be, and be there for her as well.
Right.
But I haven't came across that.
I know. So that's the reason why I don't live in Texarkana, even though I'm from there. So I get it. Listen,
Yeah.
I absolutely get it. Like I would go crazy if I had to.
Yeah, and I moved back because my father got sick,
Okay.
and I was originally living in Little Rock, but I moved back home to help take care of him. So,
Okay. Okay.
hmm
So when you want to have fun and okay, let me ask my next question is when is the last time you've been out on a date? A real date?
Ooh, um, that's bad.
Don't say
5 years
9 years.
ago.
How
Um,
long?
5 years ago.
So, okay, so help me out. So, for those who don't know anything about Texarkana, Texarkana is a small town. You
Yes, it is.
know, I
Uh-huh.
call it Mayberry because that's what, when people ask me to describe it, I was like, it's kind of like Andy Griffith, to me. I mean, it's more modern. It's more modern, but it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. You can't do nothing because everybody knows everybody and everybody, or everybody's related somehow, some way, and everything and stuff. So, um, yeah, Texarkana is different. I mean, the mall, there's no mall. Like, I don't even, Walmart is the mall. Okay. So that should tell you. I mean, Texarkana has more traffic lights now, but,
They do.
and Texarkana has, y'all have Cigar Lounge
Yes, yes, we
now.
do. Yes,
Y'all
we
got a
do.
couple of clubs. That's quality, I'm assuming, because I've never been to them now. Maybe not. Okay. So, I mean, I've just seen people post. So I don't know, but yeah, Texarkana, So,
Yeah.
and you seem like this is why one of the reasons why I picked you is because you seem like you have so much life to you, so much energy, like you're full of life and stuff. And so my curiosity was, how do you date in Texarkana? Like, what does a woman like you do for? I won't say entertainment because you still can have fun. You don't need a man to have fun, but like when it
Right.
comes to dating, how does that work? Do you go to Dallas? I mean, what do you do?
Go to Shreveport,
Don't say, don't
maybe.
say Shreveport. Don't say Shreveport. Shreveport is worse than Texarkana. Y'all,
It
I don't
is.
know what y'all see in Shreveport because I'm like, I'd rather stay in Texarkana.
But it's more to do in Shreveport.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
a lot more to do in Shreveport, and you don't see the same people that you
Okay.
see in Texarkana.
Okay.
And
So
then
do you find yourself meeting people in Shreveport?
oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's kind of hard, even though we're like 45 minutes away. That's kind of hard with dating because dating nowadays is not about getting to know one another, and that is
Okay.
what I want.
Okay.
Dating nowadays is I text you, you text me, you come to my house, you want me to come to yours. We don't even go out. We don't even enjoy conversation. We just basically texting, sitting on
Right.
the couch. That's not dating to me.
Netflix and chill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not dating to me.
It's not. It's
And
not at all.
yeah, and that's what's here is that, and that's what I'm like, no, no.
Well, whether you want to believe it or not, when I talk to women from other locations, they say the same thing. They say the same thing. So it's not. Let me make sure I clear this. So if anybody's watching this from Texarkana, Latanya is not dogging Texarkana. I'm trying to protect
No,
Latanya.
she's not.
I'm not against Texarkana. I can't live there, but I'm not against it. So I hear what you're saying. A lot of people say it. A lot of women say it,
Yeah.
or there's no good men. And that's not necessarily it. Anyways, we're not gonna go. It's let me tell you something. I believe that we as women, when we work on ourselves
Mm-hmm.
and we stop looking for men, we start dating ourselves and everything, that he'll appear. I do
Yes.
believe that. We may have to be a little open-minded, but we never settle. I tell women never to settle because you don't have to settle because there's
Right.
way too many men out here that's on your level to have to settle. So that's one thing. So, and you're gorgeous. Let me tell you something. I love looking at you, and I don't mean that in a gay way because I'm not gay, but I love. I've watched you grow up, and I've always thought your sister was extremely
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Her sister used to be married to my first cousin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm watching you and you look like her and you have her ways, you have some of her tendencies and everything and stuff. So that's why I'm shocked. Right. And so you answered my question when you said that you was taking care of your father, because I don't even see you in Texarkana.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and when you have to make sacrifices, that's just what you
Right. Right.
Because you know that the reward will come to the end, at the end.
Right.
So
Your
sacrifice
blessings,
is
your
everything.
blessings is, oh my gosh, you're gonna get blessed for that. Because I think what people forget, like, the Bible talks about honor our parents. They
Mhm.
don't even say love our parents, it says honor our parents.
Yeah,
And so the fact that you're willing to make that sacrifice to make sure your dad is good,
yeah,
that's amazing. You
yeah.
know? And
Thank
some
you.
people don't. Some people will put their parents in a nursing home in a heartbeat. I might be one of those people. No, I'm just joking, mom. I'm just I'm just
Yeah.
joking. Uh, So you have not been on a date in 5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
So
I've
how does
dated
that?
myself, but I haven't been out on an actual date with another party in 5 years. I know.
Ooh, you need to come visit me in Atlanta. Shoot, like I'm like, okay.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
So do you? So you're 37. Do you like older men or younger men or?
Now, when you say younger, I tried that
Okay.
before. Didn't
Mhm.
work too well.
Okay.
Now, maybe 3 years younger than me. Okay, I can
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Not older. I don't mind going up to 50, maybe
Okay. Okay.
55.
She said
A
50.
little
Don't tell my daddy. 50.
swag.
Okay. Okay.
You got a little swag about yourself. You keep yourself
Right.
up. You love to
Right.
have fun.
Right.
Yes, of course. Of
50
course.
is actually a really good age. I'm 51, so 50 is a great age now. And it seems like it's a great age for men because it seems like they're doing something different. They're coming into themselves, and so
Yeah.
even though you would think it's happens younger, but these days it seems like when they hit 50, 50 just does something for you. So that's a good age to date. Especially you've been 37. I like younger, so I get it. But anyways, forgive me. I do. So,
Oh,
so if I was your genie today and I could make any of your wishes come true, what would that ideal man look like? First, we'll do looks, if there's a such thing.
okay.
And if you don't have a certain taste, that's fine. But if it was based on looks, what would he look like?
I don't have a certain look that
Okay. Okay.
I just like for a man to keep himself clean cut.
Okay.
Teeth is very big for me. That's just me per se.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
teeth is very big for me. But it's nothing that a dentist can't fix. Let me say.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, but I like for somebody to be clean cut. You know, I like bald. I like a little hair. I like beard, no beard, just clean cut. I really don't
As
have a
long as
certain.
it's neat.
As long as it's neat,
Okay.
yes. He
Okay.
dressed neat, no
Okay.
sagging. I don't even go for the sagging. Baggy clothes, I don't even go for that either.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, just a clean cut guy. I just
I
like
like that.
a
Okay.
clean cut guy. Yeah,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4". Kind of
Oh,
short.
okay. So you never have a problem with height, right? Because guys
Oh,
are always taller than you.
now I'm terrified of midgets. You know that. I'm terrified. And I hate to say that out loud, but I
You
hate
you've
no.
never had a midget try to talk to you, have you?
No, because I'll probably run if he comes my way.
That's
I'm
funny. That's
terrified.
funny.
I
I'm like that with clowns. I don't like clowns, so
Yeah.
I understand. I understand. So you don't see people like me have an issue because I'm 5'10". So some of the average men is 5'10", and I don't like men shorter than me. So you don't have to deal with that problem because you're only 5'4". Except when you put your heels on, and then that still takes you 5'7".
That's it.
So you're still good. Okay. Okay. So
Mhm.
let's talk about the man, his mental and his spirituality. What does that look like for you when you're looking for a man?
I just spirit, for his spirit, his spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Just love God. That's it. You know,
Right.
we don't have to go to church every Sunday. We don't have to sit up in a convention every week. Just love God.
Okay.
You know, when we're eating dinner, let's pray.
Right.
Before we go to bed, let's pray. You
Right.
know, if something miraculous happens to us in our life, let's thank Him.
Right.
You know, that's all I ask for. We don't have to get deep in the church because I'm not deep in the church like that.
Right.
But
Right.
I do love God.
Right.
I do love
Right.
God.
Mhm.
Mental, just be a man. You
What
know,
does that mean?
what it means for me is just taking care of your business. Be a provider, be a protector. You know, handle your business. Allow for your woman to also be submissive to you, but also hold her own independence in
Okay.
some way without feeling some type of way. You
Okay.
know, just that's to me. You know, don't let your ego overpower your
Right.
love.
I like
Because
that.
some men do.
Right.
Some men do. I'm basically simple, very simple. That's it for me. If you can carry all that, we're good.
So does a man have to be financially together to be with you?
No,
Okay.
because we can build financially together.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. No, no, no.
So how do you separate the difference between a man that's not financially together, that's working towards something, and a broke dude that ain't trying to do nothing?
Now that right there, broke dude ain't trying to do nothing. Now we don't have nothing to talk about. But if you're a broke dude that's working towards something, then we might can
Okay.
have a conversation. But
Okay.
if your mindset is also broke along with your pockets, then what can we do? You can't do nothing. You
Okay.
know, you can't. I'm a need for your pockets might be broke, but let your mind think millionaire, billionaire. You know, and you working towards becoming that.
Okay.
But if
Okay.
you're not, then that means you have no drive, no motivation.
What about his mindset and personality? You like funny? You
I
like
love,
aggressive? What do you?
I love funny. I love goofy. Cause I'm a little goofy.
Listen, I'm a lot goofy, so I understand.
I love funny. I love goofy. Everything doesn't have to be serious all the time. You know, I would love for us if we're together in a relationship, we had a family gathering. I might look at you, wink your eyes, and we in the bathroom. You know,
I
something
like that.
like that,
Okay.
spontaneous. I love
Okay.
that, and
Okay.
that's what I want in a mate.
Okay.
Just one like that.
So you want that romantic in your own form of communication, that people don't even have to know what y'all are doing, but y'all are
Exactly.
making each other feel good.
Exactly.
I like that. That's good.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
That's good. Have you ever experienced that before?
No.
You got it from Lifetime or Hallmark or I say that. I say, listen, I say that because, I'm a matchmaker. So I ask women these questions because, what I love that you said what you want and you have that idea, because imagination comes to reality. It's all about manifesting what you want,
Yes. Yes.
and you don't have to experience to know what you want, so that's why I say that. I'm a Hallmark, and I don't, I hope nothing I say offend you, because I watch Hallmark all the time. My friends is like, why do you watch Hallmark? I said, because it's always a love story.
Yeah. It's
It's
always a
always a love story.
story.
You know what's gonna happen, but it's still, that energy that I experience watching it. It just goes inside of me. So that means that my mindset is gonna get better and better. So while everybody's watching Hit Love and Hip Hop and all that stuff, I'm watching stuff that's related to, real love and all that. So
Yeah.
it matters. It really
Mhm.
matters.
Now, mine come from BET because it's some shows on BET that
They
be,
got some good ones, right?
yeah,
She said,
yeah.
I watched the black version, y'all. They do. But she's not talking about single black females.
No,
So
no, no, I'm not talking about that.
uh, uh, uh.
No, 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 not that.
But it's good to know what you want. So do you think now that you've been divorced for this long period of time and spent some time by yourself, do you think that you are spiritually and mentally together to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship?
Oh yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. I've taken my time. I've analyzed some things about myself that I didn't know.
Okay.
I prayed. Lord
Okay.
knows I prayed
Okay.
to get rid of all that hurt that I experienced in the past from past relationships.
Okay.
To say that the next man that come across my way and we're thinking about building into a relationship, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be
Okay.
forever and ever and
I
ever.
love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. So did you find yourself when you was, finding out about Zovisa, which is half the battle? That's like half the battle. I wish more people would take the time to learn to make love to themselves, to learn to look at their good, bad, and ugly and accept it and fix what they need to fix. And,
Right.
um, was it hard for you?
Um, it was. It
Okay.
was. It was a little hard for me.
Okay.
But like I said, I've learned in that time period. I have better conversations with myself than I do with my friends.
Oh, that's real talk, though. That's real
I
talk.
yeah, I found myself sitting down and just talking to myself, like saying, girl, get out of that mindset. You knew, or you could have done this or you could have done that. Like I gave my own self my own advice.
I love that.
Best
I love
advice.
that. I love that. I
Yeah.
love it.
So yeah, it was.
So when it comes to being in a relationship, will you date long distance?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Have you ever been? Have you ever tried any of the dating apps?
Mm-hmm.
Have they worked? Well,
Um,
I'm the same guy that listen. The last guy I asked him that he said I'm on here single, and I'm like, okay, never mind. You got a point.
yeah, I have, but you run across the psychos, you run across the catfish, you run across the technically still married ones, you run across the all I want is sex, you run
Right.
across the
Right.
ones that only text you and don't call.
Right.
It was
Right.
just too much of
It's
a
a lot.
headache.
It's a
So I
lot.
was like, you know what? I'd rather meet you in person, come across you, sitting at a bar somewhere where we can have conversation and I can get a feel from you that way
Okay.
versus
Okay.
the dating app like POF or Facebook dating.
That, listen, after 9 o'clock, you better get out for that one because the stalkers, the killers, the weird pedophiles, all of them
I
come out.
love them.
The hell, like right. Um, so describe your in your mind because we're working with you in your mind your
Okay.
ideal date.
Woo.
If you had to put together a date for you and somebody that you truly care about, what would you do? That's different and not typical.
mm, I would just probably book a flight and just go.
Okay.
Don't pack a
Okay.
bag. Just take our phones and let's just go.
I like that.
And when we get there, we'll figure it out.
I like that. Where would you go?
Maybe just somewhere quick. We might go to DC or might go to Atlanta, California,
Okay.
Jamaica.
To
Places like
Jamaica
that.
somewhere.
You might be dressed in their attire for about a whole week, but that's fine. That's
Okay.
how we figure it out.
I like that.
But
So
I
you're
like
so you're very spontaneous.
very, very.
And you want your man to be just as spontaneous as you.
I think
Okay.
that's what keeps the relationship going because it would make sure the relationship stays spicy in the bedroom.
Yeah, okay. Which is very important.
Very
Right.
important. The conversations, the dating, it will always be great to me. That's just to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how important is sex to you in a relationship? And don't lie.
Intimacy.
And don't lie. And
I'm not
don't
gonna lie. I'm not gonna
okay.
lie.
And don't lie.
Intimacy, not just sex.
Okay.
Intimacy is very important. I rate that about 70 to 80% for me.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because intimacy comes in all forms.
It does.
It comes in all forms. It can come through sex. where two people are conjoined together and penetration. It can
Right.
come in conversation. It can
Right.
come in kissing. So
Right.
it's very important to me.
Right.
Because when you lost the intimacy in the relationship, you practically lost the relationship.
And the texting. You can text some
Yeah,
intimacy. You know,
yeah.
some texting and stuff too. So, you
Yeah, so
know.
I'd say it's about a good 70 to 80% important for me. For me.
What about, let me change the question.
Okay.
How important is him being a good lover?
Um, well, let me be real. As a woman that has been single for 9 years,
Uh-huh.
I have learned how to sexually please and satisfy myself.
However,
However,
yes.
it's always good to have a companion to help entice that. That's all across the board. Now he doesn't have to be no porn star
Okay. Okay.
professional,
Okay.
but he definitely have to learn my body.
Okay.
If he's willing to learn my body, then if he was at a 2 when we started out, by the time he learned my body, and by the time we keep having intercourse, he's going to be at a 20. We're
Okay.
going to have the
You
best
hope he
together.
is. You hope he is, because everybody ain't teachable. So
That's true.
I keep
That's
trying to
true.
tell people, I'm like, we'll teach them. I said, everybody ain't teachable. And
Everybody's not
everybody is not equipped to be taught. So, I mean, I'm just saying,
That is true. That is true.
you know, and there's things that men deal with that. Okay, next topic. So we know how you think about that. Because I'll get started. We'll be on a total topic, and this is not a sex conversation.
That's a whole nother
We can
conversation.
have one of those, but this is not the one. This is about Zovisa and her love life. So yeah. so I can assume that you are, if you guys are out and about and the moment hits, y'all are gonna be you're spontaneous, and it is what it is. Let's get it on.
Oh, are you asking?
I'm asking the question.
Oh, okay. Repeat that again. You caught me off guard.
If you and your mates, and I'm saying you and your mate, I'm not just saying your date, I'm talking about your mate, is
Right.
out and about and the moment hits, that you guys can be spontaneous and do it anywhere and whatever.
Anywhere, anytime, any place, baby.
Yes,
Date.
I love it.
Yes.
I
If
love it.
that's my mate, why not?
Right.
I
Right.
should be most vulnerable with my mate.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
And not care what anybody else think.
Yeah, and don't care. Mm-mm. Now we can't do nothing that's gonna get us locked up, but hey,
Why not? Shoot, go for it.
somewhere behind a trash can, maybe, or the back of a building, then that's fine. But yeah, I don't want to get nothing to get us locked up, though. But yeah,
I like that. I like that. So, will you be with a man who has younger children? Because your daughter's 14, so she's older. She's almost out the door.
Yeah. If you'd have asked me that 5 years ago, I'd say no.
Okay.
But now I will, because that's, you know how you have standards. I thought for me that standard was a little too high for me.
Okay.
You have to understand, men nowadays they do. Some men have younger children.
Right.
You know, I just have to understand that some men do have younger children, and yeah, I'm open to that. I'm open to dating men with younger children. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you don't want any more children, though.
I would prefer
You
not
can go
to.
on. Okay, we talked about this. We'll talk about it. When is your birthday?
April the 9th. I am an Aries, baby.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an Aries.
Okay, so you're about to be 43.
I'm about to be 38.
I mean 38. I'm sorry. Last person was 43. I'm sorry, 38.
I'm
Oh, you're almost up there. Oh my gosh.
Almost. Yeah.
So, since we're bold and everything, and it's the trending topic right now.
Okay.
What if a man comes to you and asks you if you're interested in being in a polygamy relationship?
You know, Latanya.
She said, "Can I skip that one on live and I'll tell you when we're behind the camera?"
Okay, girl, you hit me now. Okay, now let me be honest.
Okay.
A polygamy relationship, no, I'm not.
But y'all can be swingers.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You said it. Yes.
I
Yes.
get it.
That's something that's agreed upon. And
I
we
get
have
it.
to we have to have that bond, that understanding. That's why I love the spontaneous, the transparency.
I like
Let's
that.
go have some fun. Come
I
on.
love it. Listen, I love it. If we listen, if women don't start tapping into their true selves and stop playing these roles to try to please a man, they're gonna end up dead and mentally messed up because they are prisoners to themselves. And I'm not saying everybody is like that, but if that's what you roll with it. And who cares what anybody thinks? I love it. I love it. Go for girl. I love it. I love it. I kind of knew when you started talking, I said, okay, I got you. Like, no, I ain't sharing no man. However, I'll share that.
Right.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, do you see yourself, will you leave Texarkana for the right man?
I sure will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I will.
Okay.
Thank God my dad is much better, in a much better state of mind, a much better health wise.
Okay.
My parents are older; they're in their 70s, their mid 70s.
Right.
For love, I will, and my parents understand that. They do. They definitely understand it because they know how long I have been single. Even my daughter was like, "Mama, you need a man." I said, "You need to mind your business."
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah, for love, I will. I will.
Okay. Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I'm spontaneous. I like to do anything. Like, I'm a big kid sometimes. So I would love to go to the arcade. I would love to go play golf. I definitely love smoking my cigars. I love cigars.
Okay.
I go kart riding, bowling, shooting pool, traveling.
Okay.
Anything of that I love doing. I definitely love doing. I'm trying to get used to doing the outdoor thing.
Okay.
Hiking. You know, I haven't mastered that yet, but maybe if someone come along and say, "Hey, let's go hike," and I go.
I might need to match you with my previous guest, because like, you know, I'm sitting here like, we in Atlanta though, but because he's into the natural stuff or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's spontaneous and funny and goofy, and you know, should I be taking notes right now?
I like it.
I love it. And he's handsome and he's 5'10". I mean, y'all, I'm not trying to mess y'all up on the show, y'all. Write in for Zovisa, but you know, I'm a matchmaker, so when I feel things, but anyway.
I like it.
So you're cigar smoking. How long you been smoking cigars, and how did you get addicted to it?
Well, when I moved back home, I said, you know what? I'm moving back to Texarkana. I have to be in something. I have to have a hobby for myself here.
Okay.
Besides my dancing, I said, you know what? Let me try cigar smoking. So a couple of my friends smoke cigars, and I said, y'all, I want to try it. Okay. And like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I want to try it. And the first time I tried, don't get me wrong, I didn't know what I was doing.
I still don't know what. Listen, I have my own cigar line, and I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I didn't almost. I did choke, and they was like, "You're not supposed to inhale. You're supposed to enjoy the flavor of the smoke." I said, "Oh, okay."
Right.
So once I got to enjoy the flavor of the smoke and continue to keep doing it, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. And smoking a cigar is kind of like my outlet of relieving stress.
Okay.
Anytime I'm stressed, I will go and grab my bottle of Moscato, go grab my favorite cigar, which is either a Fat Bottom Betty
Okay.
or anything in the upsetter family, and I would just lay back and just smoke my cigar and drink my wine.
So you can do that alone at home and stuff. You don't have to go to a lounge.
No, I don't do it at home. No, I don't. But the crazy, I don't do smoke in my house.
Okay.
I don't like smoking
Okay.
in my home. I do it at a cigar lounge, or I might go sit outside and do it outside.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are well connected to a cigar lounge in Texarkana, right?
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
what's the name of that cigar lounge?
It's Betrothed Cigar Lounge.
Okay.
Betrothed.
Shameless plug. Let's plug that. Let's plug that. And this is why I'm asking you because it's leading to something. You're around. You have a group of men friends that you're close to,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm asking you this question because I've always been one of the guys,
Yeah,
and so I don't want to assume it, but I see you as one of the guys.
I am.
Okay, so and that's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know,
It is.
because when you meet a guy and if he's not secure,
Yeah,
that can be an issue. So do you find yourself running into that?
I have.
Okay.
I have. I met a guy. Um, we were just, talking, having friendly conversations. So I had him to meet me at the cigar lounge. Because he smokes cigars. So we walked in. As soon as we walked in, I'm speaking to everybody. This is my family. I'm
Right.
with my family. But unfortunately, most of my family were all males.
Of
All of
course.
them were males.
Right.
And he was like, "You have a lot of male friends." I said, "To be honest with you, I'm one of the guys. Like, I have a lot of male friends. It's nothing sexual. It's
Right.
nothing intimate. These are my friends, my brothers.
Right.
These are people I call my family."
Right.
People say, "I'm not comfortable with that." I said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately." I said, "But I'm not going to let go of my family because of your insecurity as a man."
Right.
I said, "Now, if that's how you feel, I can respect your decision. That's fine. But me and you won't be able to have anything."
Right.
He left. He left. He left. He definitely left. And I was like, that must be a blessing in disguise for me to find that out early on.
Right.
Because I do. I have male friends that are, it's not nothing more, because most of my male friends are married,
Right.
in relationships.
Right.
I've been knowing them for a long time.
Right.
We're
Right.
close. We're close. We're really close. So, yeah.
I understand it totally. And it's so funny about being one of the guys. What messes us up is because there's so many people that lie to their mates and say, I've never been with this guy, knowing that they have. So us that's really never been with these guys, that people put us in a category of like, but I've never liked them, or all my close friends, I've never liked them. I've never been with them. We've never been sexual or none of that, so I get it. I get it. But it's also kind of intimidating for a lot of men because they think, because they always see you around men, they're threatened by that.
And it is, and I can see that, but I've always carried myself as a lady.
Right.
Right. So they see that. They do
Right.
it. And I don't know what to say. I don't know how to change that, because I'm not gonna stop
being friends.
loving my family.
They don't. Because the right man will understand.
Yeah.
The right man will understand.
One guy told me one time, it's a funny story. Another guy that I met, we were just having conversation, and we were just talking, and I was like, he said, me and my coworkers were having conversation about ladies who have male friends. I was like, okay, I see you have a problem with that. He said, yeah, I don't think women should have male friends. I was like, why? He was like, no, I don't think that's right. So I said, well, I have a lot of male friends. I said, I have a lot of friends that are male that are also gay as well. Right. And I said, one of my gay friends, we slept in the same bed with each other. We was out on vacation with some more people. We just slept and shared the same bed. He said, you mean to tell me you shared another bed with a man who you call your... I said, that's my gay friend.
You're not even looking at me at all. Right.
Trust me. I said, he didn't want nothing I had going on over here. He said, well, I can't talk to you no more. That's fine. I understand. It's okay. I'm married. He said that. I was like, that's so insecure. for a man to be like,
Wow.
that's a gay friend. He don't want we like the same guys.
Right. Exactly. And he finding them for me. Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
Right. But
So yeah, I always thought that, just watching, I was like, yeah, she's probably a lot like me or whatever, because I'm always with the guys. They're like whatever. And then my business is guys, so people are automatically intimidated. I'm like, I go home by myself every time. Every time I go home, I
me
go home
too.
by myself. Them girls that you chasing is a different person every night, probably. But I go home by myself, But
Right. Right.
so I get it. I get it. So your fun is being one of the guys. I mean, that's what your entertainment is for the most part.
Hmm. Like I love to have fun. We can be together and we go in the mall and a girl with a big booty walk. I'm like, baby, you see that ass? Excuse
Right.
my language.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how I am.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's
That's
how
how
I'm
it's supposed to
supposed
be.
to be.
But that shows how much you've grown, because that takes a confident woman to say
Yeah.
something like that, because you're not threatened like you would me anyway. So, but let's have some fun. I love that.
Yeah. And that's
I
how I
love
am.
that.
Hmm.
So if somebody calls or somebody reaches out and say that they want to go on a date with you and they're interesting, let's say the guy at the previous show, and he says he wants to go out with you or whatever, would you come to Atlanta for a date?
I sure will. Just tell me
I,
when.
I like that. I like
I'm
to
so
say, plus I've already checked him out and he's fine.
I sure will. I will come down there. I sure will.
Okay.
No problem at
So
all.
you're just a big overgrown child that's with a big heart and just want to have fun and enjoy life, and
Because it's so short.
it
Oh,
is.
life is so short. And you should enjoy it.
Mm.
I understand we're going to have our issues, we're going to have disagreements, but if we can't learn to agree to disagree or disagree to come to a solution, then what are we here for? It needs to
Right.
be about love, 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 love.
Right.
Love.
Right. What
Yeah.
is your definition of love?
Um, my definition of love is wow. That's crazy that you said that, and I just told you. um, love is to me is being transparent with someone. It's being able to be vulnerable. Selfless love. Love is very selfless. Although love does hurt, and the reason why I say
Love doesn't hurt. The people in love hurts. Love itself doesn't hurt. It's the people that
yeah,
involved. Right.
yeah, that's true too. But when I say love hurts, because let something happen to that person that I
Right.
love, it's
Right.
going to hurt me.
Right.
So that's what I mean with that. But you're right, it is the people.
Right.
You're right about that. So to me, love is all those things put into one. Love is loyalty to me. If you're loyal to me, you showing love for me. Most people lose out on loyalty. And I remember I heard Steve Harvey say that loyalty has an expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
I agree to disagree on that. Because if you truly love someone, your loyalty will never expire.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think.
Let me ask you this, because of how you carry yourself, and I think you're a little different than most. What's more important to you from your man, love or respect? Because they say men are more into respect, and they say women want more love, but I don't agree, because I give me my respect, because anybody can love me. Yeah,
It's
I knew
respect.
you was gonna say that.
Yeah, it's respect for me. But if you respect me, you carry a certain love for me.
Yes, yes, yes,
Because don't nobody want to disrespect someone they love.
yes, yes,
No.
exactly.
Now we might make a mistake.
Right.
Because I made a mistake by disrespecting my mother at
Right.
one point in time, but I suffer for that.
Right.
And I
Right.
never make that mistake again. But I
Right.
love my mother,
Right. Right.
But yeah, respect for me, all my supports, respect.
I love it. I love it. So whether you believe it or not, we have been on here for almost an hour. I know it don't seem like it because we just been flowing and everything and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're running out of time. So,
Um,
what is this? Is there something that we didn't talk about that you want them to know about you?
um,
I love how you flow. I do. I love how you flow. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like so precious.
nothing base. I think I pretty much hit all topics. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to be vulnerable.
Yes,
Come get me. I'm
I'm with
ready.
you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So do you do any like journaling or any of that meditating or anything?
My meditating is my praying.
Okay. Okay.
My meditating is my praying. I'm starting to get into yoga
Okay. That's
a
good.
little bit. I never tried it. I'm
That's
starting
good.
to get into that actually this week. Um,
Okay.
but my meditating is my praying and talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot when I'm
Do
sitting
you
in the house.
answer do you answer back?
I do.
He said I do. I
I
do. I
do.
do.
It's like, self, you knew that. But why did you say I knew
Right.
that?
Right. Right. I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. So, for those who's tuning in and you wasn't here in the beginning, the whole point of City Singles is for me to bring on a guest. Today's my guest is Zovisa, and out of Texarkana, Arkansas, or Texas, whatever, same thing. But anyway, she's from Texarkana, Arkansas. If you are watching this and you love what you see about her and you would like to take her on a date, then you don't have to be in Texarkana because you just don't. You could be in Atlanta, you could be wherever because we could do a virtual date. Or if you ball like that, you could fly her in. We can make some things happen or whatever. But the whole point is, if you're interested, you'll go to our page, House of Love, and hit City Singles tab, and you'll see her picture and it'll say, I want to go on a date with Savisa, and click it, send us, do a write up or send us a video. And what'll happen is we'll pick three people. And out of those three people, I'll pick who I want. Zavisa will pick who she wants. Hopefully it'll be the same people, same person, just so I can show I'm pretty good at this matchmaking. I'm really good at
I
matchmaking.
trust you.
But anyways, and then Savisa and the person, she's not. Well, let me make sure. I should have asked this question. Straight, bisexual, or gay? I have to. No offense to
Straight in the bedroom, I would add a partner. Does that make sense?
straight in the bedroom and
Add,
what?
add a partner. Every once in a while in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I don't. But what does that mean? I feel
I'm straight. I'm
she's
straight.
straight.
I'm straight.
However, she's straight.
I'm straight.
She's
But in
straight. She wants to be in a
bedroom,
relationship with a man.
with the man, yes. But in the bedroom, I'll throw a little twist in there.
Okay, that makes sense. You need to move to Atlanta. Like, I swear, you need to come to my City Single live events in Atlanta because you will fit in perfectly. Like, we had an event.
Next one.
Listen, we had an event, and when you walk in, you get a different color bracelet, right?
Okay.
To represent what you are. So it's like, okay, ladies, you straight, you go both ways. They was like, oh, today we're straight. I'm like, okay. They was like, however, we like playing. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that's what I like playing. Yeah.
right. That's what they say. I'm like,
My man just like,
okay.
I mean, like I told
So I'm like, all right. So, straight men out there, she wants to be in a relationship with a man. So, if you're interested, submit the information and stuff. Zavisa, for the ones that's not going to be bold enough to reach out to me, but they still want to check you out, how do they follow you? Preferably on Instagram or TikTok. You can say Facebook, but I'm trying to ban Facebook because they keep putting me in jail. But anyway,
that's the only thing that I'm on really.
you're only on Facebook?
I'm on Instagram too, but I rarely check my Instagram.
That's why they haven't found you, because you're on Facebook with the people that you know and that you're comfortable with, and you haven't branched out to people. Instagram is a little bit, especially for your age. I like Facebook better because I'm older, but I realize that Instagram is probably a better connect.
Yeah, and I'm on Instagram too. I'm on Instagram.
So you need to post more on Instagram and let them see how sexy you are. and
Okay.
show them your personality and stuff. Because Facebook is keeping you in Texarkana.
You better tell that, spill that, honey.
Listen, you got to change it up. I'm telling you, you got to be seen. I tell women now, don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Let the man make his move, but help him out. But in order for you to help him out, you got to be seen. You got to do something different.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to do something different because if what you keep doing ain't working, change it up. There's a lot of men out here, a lot of men that's good men that's want to be in a relationship.
Right.
Girl, you better get your tail on TikTok, Instagram, or something. Well, they got the crazies too, so don't think the crazies don't go away because the little crazies exist, and they be like representing harder than the girls in the bikinis and all of that stuff. But you smarter, you got discernment. I can already tell, so you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing more of the stuff I've seen a little bit.
Right. So how can they follow you on Facebook and Instagram?
On Facebook, my name's Zovisa Wells. You can just type that in. It's probably only one Zovisa in the whole wide world.
I love it.
Only one from Texarkana, Arkansas. And on Instagram, my name is Zovisa W at IG. So,
okay.
I don't have a TikTok.
I thank you, baby.
I'm just only stuck to those two. I don't even have a Snapchat.
Okay, me either. I don't even know what. Yeah, me either. Okay. So again, if you're interested, head over to House of Love. That's House is HAUZEOFLOVE.com and check her out. She's on there. She's got her. You can watch the video again. You can click and say, I want to go on a date with her. It's got her picture up there. And it'll stay up there. So, but I need you guys to do it soon because we're going to select soon. So let us know. Zovisa, I thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
for taking your time. You're more than welcome. If you are interested in being a guest, everything you want to know about the House of Love is at houseoflove.com. Any of your questions, it'll lead us to us and send questions on our contact form if you have them. But if you will need a matchmaker, I am the best matchmaker. I know y'all tired of them dating apps. That's why you just hire me and let me do it for you. I mean, I'm good at it. So if you need a love coach, whatever, let's make some things happen. That's what I do. And again, you want to be a guest, we're always looking for different guests. So just go to our site and you can find it all. I love you guys. Like always, I tell everybody, take the time to love on yourself. Yes. Make sure before you go find a good mate that you are a good mate. I love y'all. I love my honey bunnies. I love y'all. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Latanya Michelle or House of Love. You can find me and we're cutting up like always. Crazy transparency and everything. Much love. Until next time, I love you guys and I will see you.